Así que justamente donde lo dejamos en el stream anterior. Y estoy aquí en habilidades porque tenemos puntos de habilidad bastante melosos, bastante contundentes. Así que vamos a utilizar a Bahamut, creo yo. Es que Titán me estaba yendo bien, pero bueno. Vamos a darle aquí a aprender el Gigafulgor de Bahamut. Y... vamos a cambiarlo. Vamos a cambiarlo en equipo. Aunque... sí, no. Vamos a quitar Titán. Vamos a quitar Titán. Vamos a poner Bahamut. Con aliento fulgurante. Y Gigafulgor. Con aliento fulgurante y Gigafulgor. Y vamos a ver qué tal. Aliento fulgurante y Gigafulgor. Pues le damos ahí. Y genial. ¿Y dónde estamos? Estamos en la guarida. Ahora mismo estamos en la guarida. Que aún nos queda un poquito de juego. Así que mapa mundi. Y nos quedan bestias. Pero bueno, vamos a ver. Porque aquí hay de todo. Hay de todo aquí. Así que vamos a... hablar con Caron.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
All right.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there was a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade.
Vale.
And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to.
Ok, ok. Tranquila.
Still alive, are ya?
Preguntar sobre Guts.
That great lump.
Será Mangurrián, no, pero no se puede negar que es la persona más honesta y trabajadora que he conocido jamás. Puede que la cabeza no le dé para mucho, pero tiene un corazón que no le cabe en el pecho. Y prefiero trabajar con alguien así que con un listo sacacuartos. Nunca se escaquea, me responde o mete las zarpas en los arcones. No pienso dejar que nadie diga algo malo de él, al menos que lo diga yo. A menos que lo diga yo. Ahora dice que quiere ser herrero y anda todo el santo día rondándole a Blackthorn. Como a ese cuecemetales se le ocurra esperar... Joder. Como a ese cuecemetales se le ocurra espetarle alguna mala palabra, la vamos a tener. Dios. Me costó ahí, ¿eh? Me costó leer eso. Hoja única. Cinturón rúnico. Argollas rúnicas. Nos sube un poquito. Vale, vamos a comprar pociones. Hay que irse preparando. Vale. Y en vender... ¿De todos tengo uno? Sí. Podemos vender aquí cosas, a ver. Porque hay cosas que tenemos... Boh, un montonazo.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Igual que de piel de bestia, seda.
You got out else?
Ceniza.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Vale.
Is that all?
En principio, vamos a ver qué nos puede fabricar Blackthorn.
What do I owe the honor? So, will it be?
Hoja rúnica mejorada. Nos sube bastante, ¿eh?
It last you a good while.
Cinturón nada. Y argollas rúnicas mejoradas.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Y podemos argollas rúnicas superiores.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Y hoja rúnica superior.
You can thank me later.
También.
Anything else?
Genial, nos irá bien. Perfecto. Vamos aquí.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes of...
Vale, a que quede desmarcado. Camarote de Clive, no hay nada. Vamos a ver al viejete. A nuestro amigo viejete, vamos a ver.
Let me help. I know my letters. Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost.
Le contamos unas cuantas cositas. A ver si podemos pasar a nivel 6. No.
What subject shall we consider today?
No por poco. Por poco, chicos, no pasamos a nivel 6. A ver si podemos avanzar bastante.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Vamos aquí. A Vivian.
What will it be today? Allow me to educate you.
Vale. Y aquí no tenemos ninguna misión.
Here you go.
Ya sabéis que me gusta mirar. No, porque ya habíamos hecho misiones secundarias en el anterior stream. Así que aquí nos queda nada. Nada para eso. Vale, me gustaría saber... Sur de Tabor. Vamos a dejarme anotar porque no quiero ir y venir 80 veces. Sur de Tabor. La Hoz. Y en Loswin. Vale, vamos a intentar... A ver si podemos viajar. Sí. En Loswing. A ver, encontrar estas escorias. Lo que claro, no me he fijado. El Loswing, pero ¿en qué parte de Loswing? Es que soy la leche, tío. Me la anoto y no... Menos mal que la Play, los tiempos de carga van de lujo, vamos.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to
Que me gustaría hacerlos, al menos estos tres. A ver. El Loswing, pese a que la mayor parte de guardias oscuras atacaron Loswing, sucumbieron a la acumulación de éter. Ha llegado noticia de un superviviente que, a fiel a principios, mata sin piedad a cualquier portador que se acerque a su escondite. Hay que ajusticiarlo para poner fin a las purgas de una vez por todas. Vale, a su escondite. En la hoz. Vale. Vale. Pues no especifica. Dice un escondite. Estos son las colinas. Vale. No especifica. Así que... Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver si lo encontramos. Y aquí al final, ¿en qué quedó este sitio? ¿Te imaginas que esté aquí? Cosa que podría ser. Hostia, tío. Vale, de puta madre, tío. De puta madre.
Bring out your bearers! Let me and my boy
Vamos a probar a
purge them
Bahamut.
of their sin.
You'll regret doing my mother's bidding. Nice try.
Interesante. Interesante. Vaya, vaya. Y dura, no está mal. Ojito. Yo me he confiado.
Nice try. You're a fine hound. Slow. Nice try.
Vale, para tu casa, escoria. Nunca mejor dicho. Y subimos de nivel y subimos al nivel 40. Y eso está muy bien. Eso está muy bien.
Your work here is done.
Eso está muy bien. Un cofre. Pues está estupendo, ¿eh? Pero estupendo. Ahora lo que podemos hacer es ir... lo tengo anotado. Sur de Tabor y la Hoz. Tabor está por aquí, vale. Y... vamos a ir a Tabor. Sur de Tabor y la Hoz. Vale, la Hoz está aquí.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
Sorry, all gone.
Vale.
A fine choice.
Vamos a recuperar estas pociones.
Anything else?
No.
Go safely.
Y el sur debe de ser... No, esto es norte. Sur de Tabor. Vale, vamos a mirar aquí.
The free cities under siege?
Pues sí, parece que sí. Sí, manada. Bueno. Está bien. Me gusta. Me gusta cómo hemos empezado.
You're on my side, Toro.
Recuerda de qué lado estás, Torgal. Vamos. Vamos. Otra escoria menos. Otra escoria menos.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Está claro. Vale, y el otro es la hoz. El otro lado es la hoz. El lugar más cercano a la hoz. Vamos aquí a la mandíbula. Vamos a ir a la mandíbula a ver si podemos hacer estos tres. Y esto recto y a la derecha. Vale. Llamamos a Ambrosía, ahora sí. Ambrosia, Ambrosía. A mí me gusta Ambrosía. Así que vamos para allá. Hasta luego. También me mola el hecho de hacer todas las escorias en directo. La verdad. Las podía hacer por mi parte, pero no quiero. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vale. tenemos que seguir. Wow, pantera. Hasta luego, pantera. A la derecha aquí. Para, pa. Ahora tiene que ser un chocobo. Un chocobo. Vale. Aquí a la derecha. Que está cerrado. Duende. Tendría que estar por aquí. Pues no. Al otro lado. A ver. No. No. Por aquí. No. No, más para allá. Ya que está, lo cojo. Por aquí. Aquí está. Aquí estás. Perfecto. O sea, lo fundamental es anotarse dónde es, porque si no... Clase A, ¿eh? Un clase A. Cometa irisado.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken. I needed that.
Guau, cómo mete, loco. ¿Cómo mete, tío? Si no vigilas, te hace polvo, ¿eh? Buenísima ese esquive. Debería de lanzar eso, hombre. No. Pero sí le da. Madre mía, tío. Pero sí le he dado a curarme. Sí le he dado a curarme, tío. ¿En serio me dejas aquí? La madre que te parió. Hola, Bonnie. Bienvenida. Bienvenida, guapa. No te preocupes. No te preocupes. Pues nos ha fundido el guacamayo este. El chocobo. Nos ha fundido de mala manera. Ah, porque lo tenía en el modo Torgal, tío. Me parece. Por eso no me he podido curar. Ven aquí, que te voy a poner las pilas.
Thanks, girl.
Te voy a poner las pilas. Vamos, esta vez sí que estás acabado, pajarraco. Ya te lo digo yo. Ojito, Este tío no es moco de pavo, Venga, hombre. Vamos a matar otra vez. Es que sí, hombre. Pluma rojinegra.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Bueno, es lo que tiene. No, Torgal. Pero no te vayas. Es lo que tiene. Vale. Pues nada, vamos a la guarida, nos vamos. Nos vamos a la guarida. Hemos derrotado 3 escorias. Las 3 que quería. Genial. Y tenemos recompensas.
Paul said it was an army of a
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are cruel? Oh, indeed.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. All done?
Vale. Y tenemos aquí... que nos quedan 2. De momento. Nos quedan 2. En las cataratas de la MX. Descubrí que no sé nadar. Está bien. Vale. Pues ya sí, hablemos con Otto.
God. If you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Es verdad, teníamos que volver a la antigua guarida, ¿no?
I know. But we were able to
Vale.
save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Vale, de tal palo tal astilla. Vale, por aquí podemos llegar. Vale. A ver qué tiene Smith.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Vale, perfecto.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is...
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Para la reina de las adivinanzas, mira, doll. Sé que te gustan los acertijos, así que creo que este te va a encantar. El mejor sin duda de todos mis inventos. En un palacio de arpegios reposa. Su arquitectura eres tú, derroche de talento, y no es otro que tu primera obra. Todavía tengo que pulir esta última rima. Buena suerte. Cid.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Vale. Habla con Otto.
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was? Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together?
Hostia.
Surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Vale. Inspecciona el orquestrión.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are cold?
Qué bueno, lo hizo ella.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Vale, examinar.
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is. Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well. Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Bueno. Sigamos.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
Dion s'ha pirado.
We're not the prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh? Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Vale. Tenemos 3 secundarias más. ¡Qué alegría! 3 secundarias más. Pues bueno, chicos, ya sabéis lo que toca. Hacerlas. Así que vamos primero al tipo que está aquí abajo. Antes de continuar, ve a los altos hornos. Ahí es la misión principal. Altos hornos. Vale. Pero primero vamos a acabar estas secundarias. Como siempre. Secundarias, principal, secundarias, principal. Al menos aquí. A ver. ¿Qué quiere ahora?
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had?
Sí, claro que me acuerdo.
Back to the yard?
A no acordarse.
Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Vale. ¿Cómo no?
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do. As do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Vale. Pues vamos a ello. Vale, consulta el tablón de anuncios. No te lo da directamente. Otra escoria, supongo.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've
Vale, las otras dos están aquí cerquita. Bueno. Preguntar sobre el Molbol. Así que esta vez se trata de un Molbol. Pero en el tablón de anuncios tienes información de uno llamado Fifi. Muy bien. Fifi y Fofó. Vale, aguas susurrantes en Rosaria. En caso de encontrar unas coloridas setas de asombro de sombrero rojo y escamas blancas en los marjales de 3 juncos. De Molbol. Vale, en los marjales de 3 juntos. De 3 juncos. Vale. Vamos para allá. Vale, Bonnie. Un abrazo. Que vaya muy bien. Que vaya muy bien, ¿vale? Nos vemos. Gracias por pasarte. Vale, a ver si encontramos el Molbol. ¿Nos tiramos por aquí o qué? Va de escorias el asunto. Aguas susurrantes, vale, está aquí. Tiene que estar por aquí. No. Por aquí. Ahí está el Molbol. Fifi. Ojo al nombre, ¿eh? Ojito. Vale, vamos, recupera energía. ¡Vamos! Vale, eso lo pondrá meloso. Vamos ya. Wow. Me puede matar, Esto está... ¡Oh! ¡Qué pena! ¡Qué pena! Estaba ahí. Estaba ahí. No me acaba de convencer, te lo digo en serio, no me acaba de convencer. Voy a poner titán. No me acaba de convencer el Bahamut, tío. Gente, no me acaba, Al menos por ahora. Venga, hay que acabar con él. Joder, el titán me mola más, tío. Vamos. 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 Además lo de esas desestabilizamos más. Vale. Excelente. Vamos, que te queda nada, hombre. Pa' tu casa. 2 veces no me vas a ganar. Nos hemos sacado un trofeo por ahí. Flor y tentáculo.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
Vale, volvemos a la guarida. Vamos. De paso compramos pociones.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Sí, Caron, sí.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
He's a surly soaker.
Los paseillos que hay que hacer son bellos. Bueno, amigo.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Yeah. It's your problem now.
Lo otro me lo quedo yo.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
Momentos más tarde.
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Bien. Estupendo. Potencia aún más el efecto de las pociones y ultrapociones y incrementa el tiempo de efecto de las sales fortalecedoras, sales protectoras y píldoras heroicas. Vale. Se han potenciado más los efectos de los objetos consumibles. Efecto maximizado de los objetos consumibles. Ahora que has conseguido el extracto de Loria Naya de mejorado, las pociones... Vale. Duran más tiempo. Genial. Estupendo. Pues vamos a por las otras misiones. No sé si queda una. Dos. Quedan dos. Y están en el mismo lugar. Está bien, así no me paseo tanto. Vamos a ir... Esta está más cerca, vamos a ir a la más lejos.
To Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
Sí, claro.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Oh, thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué dice?
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from the past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Vale. En Loswing. Vamos para allá. Vamos para allá. Tendremos que ir desde aquí. Vale. Por aquí, vamos a ir por aquí. Vale, este es el camino. Supongo que no tendrá mucha complicación. En verdad no quiero luchar contra vosotros, pero bueno. Pero os ponéis en medio y... Bueno, a volar. Vale. Fácil. Ojo de araña.
Hopefully one will be enough. Rodrigue will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
Vale, pues volvamos. Luchamos contra 10 y le llevamos 1. Está bien. Está bien. Está muy bien. Aquí tienes.
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
Bueno.
How are you feeling?
Light, my dear. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Me recuerda mucho la Tarja, me recuerda mucho a la actriz de The Witcher. A ver, se parecen, pero me recuerda. No sé, me da un, ¿sabes? Un aire.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
Sí, más que nada para que no sufriera.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless, until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is.
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world, a respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier, marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service, but my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
Estamos en ello.
We will. I promise.
I hope so.
Estamos en ello. Cada vez queda menos. Tarja, cada vez queda menos. Estupendo. Pues queda aquí August.
All right, Clive.
Otra
Blackthorn
misión.
told me you helped him out again. It's half of that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
Sí, hombre, sí, claro.
Speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Pues ya mismo. Ya mismo. Llega antes que nosotros y todo. Habla con Blackthorn. Con las secundarias es un juego que se hace largo, ¿eh? Vamos allá.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Vale.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Vale. Pues para allí que nos vamos. Para allí que nos vamos. Para Dravozd.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Es verdad, el pavo que está ahí.
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell?
Está saliendo de la guarida y todo.
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Vale, sitio nuevo. Porque por aquí no podíamos pasar.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Sultan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Vale. ¿Ves? Es un sitio nuevo. Normalmente los sitios nuevos es con principales, pero normalmente. Vale, hacia allí. Nada por aquí. Una mercader. Sí, sí, cómpralo. Cómpralo. Ya tenemos uno menos. Pociones y eso. Vale. No tenía nada más interesante.
Sorry, but if none of you can smell ore anymore, we're gonna have to start looking for new clients.
Vale, de momento no vamos a pasar hacia allí.
Never in all my long years have things been as bad as they are now. Without magic to
Sitio de herreros.
we're doomed.
Isn't there anything we can do to help? Doesn't seem fair the menfolk having to deal with all this on their own.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
Papá estará por ahí. Vale.
Should be enough to last us a few moons, at least.
No hay ningún cofre, ¿eh? Al menos a simple vista. Aquí. Ahí, ahí. Siempre hay uno. Siempre hay uno. Vale. Habla con Zoltan. Habla con Zoltan.